Linked to the Aquila Airport. How about this experience? 2 years ago, in 2009, April 23rd, the Italian government decided to move the G8 meeting, G8 summit from the Maddalena Island, is the north part, so the north part of Sardinia, yes, to L'Aquila in the center of Italy. ENAV, as soon as the decision was made, ENAV faced three important aspects of this new challenge. The first one, that L'Aquila Airport looks like an airfield. No navets and reduced communication. It's an little airport for a touristic flight, gliders. It's a typical airport from weekend flights for leisure, not sure for business, and not ready to host an important delegation with the head of state. Another aspect was that all this project, for this project we had only 2 months, no more, only 2 months. This is a little figure of the L'Aquila Airport before our upgrading. The airport was equipped with a limited infrastructures, resourcing, IFR operation not foreseen, airport service not adequate, and ENAV took another responsibilities on this project, because ENAV is responsible for all ATS services. In this case, ENAV had the responsibility to coordinate all the services not ATS related. Our methodology to face this new challenge was starting from a gap analysis, and then to make a definition on the activities and works to be performed to complete this project in 35 days. The ATS situation of the airport was the tower cabin unserviceable, the air-dome reporting office limited, navets not available, instrumental freight procedure not available, weather service not limited. When I say limited, I mean only the windsock. Surveillance, only the windsock, yes. The surveillance system not available, ground air, ground telecommunication not available, ground communication not available, visual aids not available, cartography out of date, and working instruction for controllers limited. For non-ATS aspects, electrical power limited, mobile telecom limited, technical service not available, firefighting service limited, medical service limited, custom service not available, security service for G8 Summit not provided, air terminal not available, parking area limited, handling not available. This was the situation before our work. The ATS related activity that we are structured after the gap analysis was, first of all, the cartography. We started for cartography with a topographic survey. We realized an DTM, DSM, digital terrain model and digital surface model. We realized an air-dome chart, ICAO standard, and an obstacle chart to develop our procedures. As ATS unit, we make an upgrade of the existing tower. It's an old infrastructure. The mobile tower as backup, and that we use also during the renovation of the main tower. An enhancement of AS real-time information at air-dome reporting office, weather sensor and display unit, and power backup. Related to the communication facilities, we realize in VHF and UHF radios, voice recorders, ADSL lines, UHF radio link. Over Monte Termino we use 2 communication locations, one on the airport, another one on the mountain, because another aspect of the L'Aquila Airport was that the airport is perfectly located in the center of a mountain chain, a very mountain chase, high mountain chase. This was a very difficult for IFR procedure, for communications, for radar signals. So we have two radio communication with a radio link on over Monte Terminillo, is the highest mountain beside the airport, satellite link, and a power back for all communication. For nav aids and visual aids, we provide a mobile NDB, mobile DME, mobile VDF, mobile runway lights, and mobile PAPI, and power backup for all nav aids and visual aids. For surveillance, we installed a mobile surveillance, secondary surveillance radar, perfectly linked, integrated with the Rome ACC multi-radar tracking. The SSR linked to the mobile tower and linked to the existing tower, the main tower that we use during the operations. For instrumental flight procedure and ground and flight validation, we have carried out an electromagnetic coverage with a specific platform of simulation, NDB and DME flight procedures, GNSS flight procedure that I show later in the next slide. The situation, the orography of the airport was very difficult to install. In this case, less VOR, so we use only DME, and to provide the best procedure, we use the GNSS procedure, two different GNSS procedure for straight approach procedure and a specific procedure above the airport to join the down base and final. We provide the SID and STAR for aircraft and helicopters, and radars maps, and the validation provided by our flight inspection service, all CNS and all instrument flight procedure that we have planned. We coordinate all these activities not ATS related, like electrical power, mobile telecom, firefighting, medical service, custom service, security, temporary air terminal, taxi and parking. A new parking area has been realized for this special event, and the handling. Specifically related to the topographic survey realization of DSM, this was the first task that we complied. L'Aquila is surrounded by the high mountains. The position of the airport is just in the middle of the mountain. We make a survey about an area of 2,000 square kilometers to have a detailed DSM to feed all the data for the obstacle charts and the airdrome charts. This is the process, the standard process, a CAO standard that we have followed for this work. We start from DSM. For DSM, then we realize we are layered the obstacle chart A and B. We realize the airdrome chart and chart on DSM, and then the final chart. We are working on a standard manner, but the distribution was not standard in CAO. We don't use the IRACT for distribution due to the expiring time of the summit. In only 35 days, we can't use the normal AEP, the normal standard publication period, and we made a distribution aimed directly of the interested aircraft companies, pilots, because operate on the airport, mainly the Air Force, state flights, interior minister flights, Army and Navy flights. This is the mobile tower, airport information service and meteorological. We renew the existing tower, and we provide already mobile tower that we use with a double use of this mobile tower. As backup is the final use, and we use the meanwhile that we realize that renew the old tower, we use the mobile tower to guarantee all the operations on the airport. We guarantee all the continuity of the operation during all the world. We perform a preliminary signal cover analysis, the installation of VHF, UHF radios and antennas, and voice recorders of all frequencies, ADS lines, UHF radio link to Monte Terminillo site, VHF repeater over Monte Terminillo, satellite radio link, and dedicated power backup for all radio navigants. On the right side of this figure is the result of signal cover analysis carried out at 5,000 feet for the two TLC sites, L'Aquila Airport, I said before, and Monte Terminillo. We work on navigation systems. I said before, due to orographic constraints, we can't install our mobile ILS and DOR DMS systems. So we allow a stable basement and concrete to install system for our NDB, DME, and VDF. We monitor the extensive spectrum to support the GNSS flight procedure before and during all the operations on the airport. We work on visual aids. We provide mobile runway light system on the runway edge specifically, on the runway hand and the runway threshold. And we start also in a mapping. This is another an important objective that we have realized, that is, we installed this mobile secondary surveillance radar, and we are integrated this radar signal to our Roma ACC center. So this local SSR sensor has been integrated in multi-radar tracking of Rome. The multi-radar tracking Rome signal has been linked to the local tower, the main tower. The local secondary surveillance radar has been linked directly to the tower, so the main tower that we used during the operation received a double signal. The DART directly from the secondary surveillance radar, and the MRT, the multi-radar tracking, directly from Rome. We use also a backup system. The same architectural of the signals was provided directly to the mobile tower in case of need. So the mobile tower received directly from Rome ACC the multi-radar tracking with L'Aquila radar integrated signal indirectly from the radar. Whereas IFR procedure, one SID procedure, standard instrumental departure, one start procedure, two NDB DME procedure, and one NDB procedure. First of all, we realize the procedure on our platform, and then we realize the standard ICAO chart. We realize new procedure, one VFR map including two dedicated ways routing for military traffic from Rome to L'Aquila, two ENAV procedure leading to a point abeam the runway. As I said before, 2 points abeam the runway to join the downwind base and final for the runway of L'Aquila, and mainly used from the state flight. And we have a special ENAV procedure for straight-in, especially designed for military traffic, because it was a 6.5 degrees of slope. This is very high for the civilian traffic, and so this procedure was realized only for military traffic. We established a radar service with a radar with a specific map radar, perfectly integrated with the Rome ACC, and the control working position logic was available in the first, in the main tower available, in the second tower, the backup. That's why the higher part of the service was covered by the multi-radar tracking mode, because the other radar heads that we have around the Roma area cover until the horizon, the visual horizon of the mountain. Inside on the airport, we installed the specific radar to cover this blind spot. So we have a multi-radar tracking in the higher part of the service area, and we had the secondary surveillance radar on the on the L'Aquila airport, but maintaining always the continuity of signal and coverage. All our CNS systems and instrumental flight procedure were carried out through an extensive campaign of measurement performed on the ground and in flight. From our brand new fleet of aircraft, we use our new aircraft Piaggio 180 to test all the procedure in flight, on the ground, and all nav aids and procedure has been validated. So this is the final result of our work. L'Aquila Airport, after our upgrading, we realized cartography, flight procedure, safety assessment, operational validation of all systems and all procedures, working instructions, redundant power supply on each system, CNS and ATM system integration, and technical service. We provided the mobile tower, we renewed the old tower, we provide ATS communication system, VDF, MET sensor, PAPI, runway lights, edge, runway hand and threshold, SSR, NDB, NDME. We coordinate all the other services, no ATS as custom services, security services, firefighting, medical services, handling, aircraft parking. This is a new parking area built for this summit. Mobile air terminal. This is the main result obtained. 3 results. We turn this airport from Little Airport to an ICAO standard airport for IFR flight in only 35 days. This small airport was perfectly suitable to host international level event. Operate on this for these 3 days of the G8 summit about 300 flights with 39 foreign governmental delegation and 21 heads of state. That means that we applied a double IFR separation during these operations, according to the ICAO standard. So during this flight with heads of state on board, we applied the 10 miles minimum separation, so it was more complicated than the normal situation. And during all this period, we never experienced operational or technical problem. No problem related to the safety, security, no logistic problems, no coordination, no problems of coordination with the national and international authority. All aspects was perfectly implemented. The conclusion of this experience: analysis, design, coordination, implementation, and system and services in efficient way is the result of ENAV solid experience, yes, in managing the complex project involving all of aspects of ATS provision, and the organization now is available to international customers. This is our new big challenge. ENAV from 1 year is on the market, so all our capabilities, services, competencies shown during this period, during this case history, now are available on the market. So ENAV offers a wide portfolio of services in aeronautical consulting, on airport airside design, airspace design, flight procedure design, aeronautical cartography, meteorology, information management, and ATS master planning. Then we have another area of technical services with ATS CNS mobile services. We have a complete offer of all mobile nav aids, CNS ATM system maintenance. We offer a flight inspection with a brand new fleet with 3 Piaggio 180 and 1 Cessna. Logistic support, validation of concept and system and procedures, and design of ATS civil infrastructures for aeronautical use. The other area is the safety, quality and security. We offer consulting on design of safety management system, quality management system, and a security management system, operational validation, and ATS manuals and working instructions. Last but not the least, we have a world-class academy, and we provide training on ATS ab initio, ATS advanced training, ATS recurrent training, training for ATS instructors, for ATS supervisor, watch supervisor, technical training, and aviation management training. This is all our offer on the market for the moment. This is my presentation. If you have any question, please. Thank you very much. No questions. Perfect. Thank you. If you wish, or if you want more, we are glad to invite all the presents to our stand. We are having a gourmand Italian lunch to our stand. I give you the right address because I don't remember it, but it's in hall 11. The stand is each 41-2. It is in the other hall. There is an important Malpensa tower. It's real visible from the stand. For our lunch. Thank you very much for your attention to be here.